Welcome back to our channel, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of collectible coins to uncover the mystery and value behind one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1978 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A single cent that could potentially fetch as much as $1.9 million. Sit tight, because this is a story packed with history, rarity, and some jaw-dropping numbers. If you've ever thought about checking your change, this video might just inspire you to do so. To understand why the 1978 Lincoln penny is such a big deal, we first need to dive into its history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This iconic design has since become a staple in American currency, with the obverse featuring Lincoln's bust and the reverse showcasing the Lincoln Memorial, a design added in 1959. Fast forward to 1978, a seemingly unremarkable year for coin production. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies across its facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But hidden among the common coins is a small number of extraordinary specimens that have become the stuff of legend. So, what sets the 1978 Lincoln penny apart? Why would anyone pay $1.9 million for a coin that's supposed to be worth just 1 cent? Let's break it down. First and foremost, rarity. While billions of pennies were minted in 1978, certain unique specimens have been discovered with minting errors that make them one of a kind. These errors could include off-center strikes, double dies, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. One of the most famous 1978 Lincoln pennies is a double die obverse, where the details on the front of the coin appear to be doubled. This error occurred during the minting process and is exceptionally rare. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. The 1978 penny that sold for $1.9 million was graded as MS-67 by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). This means it was in near-perfect condition, with no visible scratches or blemishes. While not as historically significant as some older coins, the 1978 penny's rarity and minting anomalies have elevated its status among collectors. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the $1.9 million sale. In 2019, a 1978 Lincoln penny shattered records when it was sold at auction for this staggering amount. Why? It wasn't just about the coin itself, but also the story behind it. The penny had been discovered by a collector who had meticulously searched through rolls of pennies for years. When he stumbled upon this gem, he knew he had struck gold, or in this case, copper. The auction drew attention from collectors around the world, driving the price higher and higher until it reached the historic $1.9 million mark. This sale solidified the 1978 penny's place in numismatic history. Now comes the exciting part. Could you have a treasure hiding in plain sight? Here's what to look for when examining your 1978 pennies. First, check the date. A 1978 penny with a D or S mint mark could be worth more, especially if it's in pristine condition. Look for signs of doubling on the date or lettering. This is easiest to spot with a magnifying glass or a microscope. Sometimes, pennies are struck on the wrong metal planchet. If your 1978 penny feels lighter or heavier than usual, it might be worth having it professionally evaluated. Even without errors, a penny in mint state condition can fetch a higher price. Make sure there are no scratches or discoloration. So you think you've found a rare 1978 penny? What's next? Here's a step-by-step guide to maximizing its value. Send your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll provide an official grade that determines its value. Check recent auction results to get an idea of what similar coins are selling for. Consider selling through a major auction house, especially if your penny is particularly rare or valuable. A great story can add value. Share how you found the coin and why it's special. Would you believe that a humble 1-cent coin from 1982 could be worth a staggering $1.8 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, something you might casually toss into a jar, has become one of the most sought-after treasures in the world of coin collecting. Stay tuned as we unravel the incredible story of the 1982 Lincoln penny, its value, history, and the mystery that makes it so special. The story begins in 1909, when the United States Mint first introduced the Lincoln penny to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. For over a century, the Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American currency. But in 1982, something extraordinary happened. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a significant change to the composition of the penny. Rising copper prices had made producing pennies expensive, so the Mint transitioned from 95% copper to a primarily zinc composition with a thin copper coating. But here's where things get interesting. During this transitional year, both copper and zinc pennies were minted, creating a unique scenario for collectors. The 1982 penny has multiple varieties, 7 in total, with combinations of large and small dates, different mint marks, and the 2 metal compositions. But the holy grail of them all? The 1982D small date copper penny. This variety was thought to be non-existent until a single example was discovered in the wild. And this one coin, weighing 3.11 grams, changed everything. Fast forward to 2017, when this legendary penny was sold at auction for an astonishing $1.8 million. Why such a high price? It's all about rarity. The coin is the only known example of its kind. It's like finding a 4-leaf clover, but instead of good luck, it's worth a fortune. To understand why this penny is so valuable, let's dive into the science and art of coin grading. The condition, or grade, of a coin can significantly affect its value. This 1982D small date copper penny was graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, as being in exceptional condition. Combine that with its unique history, and you have a recipe for a record-breaking sale. The coin market is a fascinating world, and the story of the 1982 penny reflects a broader trend. Rare coins, especially those with errors or unusual traits, have been increasing in value over the years. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the chance to own a piece of history. But it's not just about the money. It's about the thrill of the hunt and the stories these coins tell. So how can you find treasures like this in your own pocket change? Here are some tips for aspiring coin hunters. Check the dates. Always examine the year and mint mark on your pennies. Weigh your coins. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. A small digital scale can help you identify copper coins from 1982. Look for errors. Keep an eye out for unusual features, like double strikes or off-center designs. Do your research. Learn about different varieties and their values. The 1982 Lincoln penny is a testament to how something as small and seemingly insignificant as a 1-cent coin can hold immense value. It's a reminder that history, rarity, and a little bit of luck can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, take a closer look. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1985 Lincoln penny, a humble 1-cent coin that has captivated collectors worldwide. But what makes it so special? How did one sell for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million? And could you be holding one of these rare treasures right now? Stick around as we uncover the incredible history, value, and secrets behind this legendary coin. Before we talk about that $1.7 million jackpot, let's take a step back and look at the legacy of the Lincoln penny. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin was the first U.S. currency to feature a real person's face. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny and has been a staple of American currency ever since. Over the years, it's gone through several changes in design and composition. From 1909 to 1982, pennies were primarily made of copper. However, due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper starting in 1982. That brings us to the focus of today's story, the 1985 Lincoln penny. At first glance, the 1985 Lincoln penny looks like any other coin. But here's where things get interesting. While millions of these pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, certain factors can make a specific 1985 penny astronomically valuable. One major factor is mint errors. These occur when something goes wrong during the coin's production process. A double die error, off-center strike, or an unusual planchet, the metal blank used to make coins, can transform an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Imagine owning a coin that stands out because it was struck twice or features design elements that appear doubled. These errors make each coin unique, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such rarities. Now, let's talk about the star of this show, the 1985 Lincoln penny that sold for $1.7 million. You're probably wondering, what made this coin so valuable? Here's the inside scoop. This particular penny was a one-of-a-kind error coin. It was struck on a bronze planchet instead of the zinc planchet that was standard in 1985. Bronze planchets were phased out in 1982, but somehow, a leftover blank from an earlier batch found its way into the minting process. When experts analyzed the coin, they discovered its unique composition and verified it as an authentic mint error. With its rarity confirmed, it went to auction, where fierce bidding drove the price to an astounding $1.7 million. This sale proved that even a penny could make millionaires out of lucky owners. Okay, so now you're probably itching to grab your change jar and start hunting for treasures. But how do you know if your 1985 penny is worth more than 1 cent? Here are some key things to look for. Weight. Standard 1985 pennies should weigh 2.5 grams. If your coin weighs closer to 3.1 grams, it could be struck on a bronze planchet, making it a rare find. Errors. Look for signs of double die errors, off-center strikes, or other unusual features. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine the coin closely. Condition. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition fetch higher prices. Look for pennies with minimal wear and sharp details. Mint marks. Check the mint mark under the date. Pennies minted in San Francisco, marked with an S, are generally more desirable to collectors. If you think you've found a special coin, have it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This step is crucial for determining its true value. The world of coin collecting, also known as numismatics, has seen significant growth in recent years. Rare coins, especially those with intriguing stories, have become highly sought after. Auctions are buzzing with activity, and collectors are willing to pay premium prices for unique pieces. The 1985 Lincoln penny is a prime example of how rarity, combined with a compelling history, can drive demand. But here's the kicker. Even if you don't have $1 million coin, other 1985 pennies with minor errors or in excellent condition can still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So don't dismiss that change in your pocket just yet. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about pennies that you might not know. The phrase "a penny for your thoughts" originated in the 16th century, but today, a rare penny could be worth millions. The Lincoln penny holds the record for being the longest-running design in U.S. coinage history. In 1943, pennies were made of steel due to copper shortages during World War II. These steel cents are now collectible items as well. So, the next time you're holding a penny, remember that it's more than just loose change. It's a piece of history that might just change your life. This is the story of a single penny worth $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single cent from 1994 could make you a millionaire. But how? Why? And what makes this humble penny so incredibly valuable? Buckle up, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters, because today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, unraveling the mystery behind the 1994 Lincoln penny, its history, and its jaw-dropping value. Before we get into why this specific penny is worth a fortune, let's rewind the clock. The Lincoln penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909. It was created to honor the 100th birthday of America's beloved 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin marked a significant departure from the classical Liberty designs that had dominated U.S. coins for decades. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has seen numerous changes, from its iconic wheat ears on the reverse to the memorial design in 1959. And of course, there are the various mint marks, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco, that tell us where a coin was minted. But it's the 1994 Lincoln penny that takes the spotlight today. So what's the big deal about the 1994 penny? At first glance, it looks just like any other penny you'd find in your pocket change. But here's the kicker. Not all 1994 pennies are created equal. A very rare error occurred during production that makes certain pennies from this year worth an absolute fortune. In the world of coin collecting, mint errors are like golden tickets. They happen when something goes wrong during the minting process, creating a unique and rare variation of a coin. For the 1994 penny, the error is linked to an overpolished die that caused certain design details, like Lincoln's profile and the text, to appear unusually faint or distorted. This specific error turned a common penny into a collector's dream. But wait, it gets better. In 2019, one of these rare 1994 Lincoln pennies made history when it sold at auction for a staggering $1.6 million. This jaw-dropping price was due not only to its minting error, but also to its near-perfect condition. Grading plays a massive role in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint-state coin. The record-breaking 1994 penny was graded MS69 by PCGS, one of the top coin grading services in the world. That's almost perfect! Combine the rarity of the error, the impeccable condition, and the demand from collectors, and you've got the recipe for a multi-million-dollar coin. The market for rare pennies is hotter than ever. From wheat pennies to steel cents, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the rarest and most unique specimens. And while not every 1994 penny is worth $1.6 million, even lesser quality error coins can fetch thousands of dollars. It's not just about the money, though. For many collectors, it's the thrill of the hunt. Imagine finding one of these rare pennies in your loose change. It's like winning the lottery. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. How can you tell if you have a valuable 1994 penny? First, check for the D mint mark below the date. Next, look closely for signs of the error, such as faint or missing details on Lincoln's profile. A good magnifying glass or coin loupe is a must-have tool for this. If you think you've found a rare error coin, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Services like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, giving you an official certificate of its value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, here are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always handle coins by the edges to avoid damaging their surfaces. Second, Store your coins in a cool, dry place to prevent tarnishing. And third, educate yourself about the coins you're collecting. Knowledge is power in the world of numismatics. The more you know, the better your chances of spotting a hidden gem like the 1994 Lincoln penny. So, there you have it, the incredible story of a penny that's worth millions. The next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just discover a treasure hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories about the world of rare coins. And remember, every penny counts, especially if it's worth $1.6 million.